You were obviously in the pre-digital era, and I think that
absolutely that's where I do suffer. People only remember my big three era.
Right.
People forget early 2000s, my matchups with the New Jersey Knicks.
Paul Pierce, the truth, one of the most clutch scorers in NBA history, a Boston Celtics legend, a Finals MVP, and a player whose career, while often respected, still flies under the radar when we talk about all-time greats. But how good was Paul Pierce actually? Let's break down his NBA journey, the highs, the lows, the controversy, and what he's been up to post-retirement. Before we start, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel as it further motivates you to make more videos like this. Paul Pierce was born and raised in Inglewood, California, and he stood out at an early age for his smooth scoring ability. He attended Inglewood High School and was named a McDonald's All-American in 1995, sharing the stage with future stars like Kevin Garnett and Vince Carter. From there, he took his talents to the University of Kansas, where he played 3 seasons under coach Roy Williams. At Kansas, he was a 2-time first-team All-Big 12 selection and earned MVP honors at the Big 12 tournament. He averaged 16.4 points per game during his college career and was known for his smooth mid-range game and clutch shot making, skills that would follow him to the NBA. Despite being considered a top 5 talent in the 1998 NBA draft, Pierce slid all the way to the 10th pick to the Boston Celtics. That draft class included guys like Dirk Nowitzki, Vince Carter, and Antoine Jameson. But Boston fans didn't know they were getting a future Hall of Famer. As a rookie, he averaged 16.5 points per game and made the All-Rookie First Team. By year 2, he was already dropping 19.5 points a night. Then, in his 3rd season, Paul Pierce took the leap to stardom, averaging 25.3 points, 6.4 rebounds, and 3 assists, cementing himself as a rising star and the player that would lead the Celtics for many years to come. But in 2000, tragedy almost ended his career. Pierce was stabbed 11 times in the face, neck, and back at a nightclub in Boston. Miraculously, he recovered and played all 82 games that season, averaging 25.3 points. It was honestly one of the most inspiring comebacks in NBA history, and just showed how mentally tough and courageous Paul Pierce was. From 2001 to 2007, Pierce was among the NBA's elite scorers. He averaged 20 points per game in 10 straight seasons. Alongside co-star Antoine Walker, he carried the Celtics to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2002, but fell short to Jason Kidd's Nets. Pierce was the type of player that could give you 40 on any given game, especially in the clutch. He had cemented himself as one of the best scorers in the entire league with his deep bag of step backs, pump fakes, and a deadly mid-range jump shot. But during this time, Boston struggled to build a winning roster around him. From 2004 to 2007, even with Pierce going off, the Celtics were mostly lottery bound, and trade rumors followed him constantly. Despite the team's struggles, Pierce was still putting up monster numbers. In 2006, he averaged a career-high 26.8 points per game, but Boston only won 33 games. It was clear, Pierce needed to go or needed help. That help came in 2007 when Boston put off 2 blockbuster trades to bring in Ray Allen and Kevin Garnett. Suddenly, the Celtics were contenders. The 2007-8 7-8 season was magical. Boston won 66 games, one of the biggest turnarounds in NBA history, and Pierce adjusted his game beautifully, focusing on defense, playmaking, and late-game scoring. In the 2008 NBA Finals, Pierce battled Kobe Bryant and the Lakers, and won. He averaged 21.8 points, 6.3 assists, and 4.5 rebounds, earning Finals MVP honors and cementing his legacy as a Boston Celtic great. The Celtics remained contenders for the next few years, returning to the Finals in 2010 and coming just minutes away from a title against Kobe, Pau, and the Lakers. Pierce continued to be clutch, especially in playoff moments, like his duel with LeBron in 2008 and his dagger 3 against the Hawks in 2012. From 2008 to 2012, Pierce was a 9-time All-Star, All-NBA team member, and arguably the best small forward in the East, not named LeBron James. But in 2013, everything changed. Boston decided to rebuild, trading Pierce and Garnett to the Brooklyn Nets in a blockbuster deal. Now this turned out to be one of the worst trades in NBA history, with the Celtics receiving Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, but still, this Nets team looked promising, with Darren Williams, Brook Lopez, and the veteran presence of Pierce and Garnett. It looked like this would be a solid team, but Pierce's numbers declined, and this Nets team was absolutely terrible. Even though his numbers got worse, he still had many key moments, like his game-winning block against Kyle Lowry in the 2014 playoffs. He played 1 year in Washington, hitting a cold-blooded game winner against the Hawks and uttering the iconic line, "I called game." Pierce finished his career with the Clippers, retiring in 2017 after 19 seasons in the NBA. Pierce had quite the career. He was a 10-time All-Star, 2008 champion and MVP, All-NBA second team in 2009. He's the Boston Celtics all-time leader in three-pointers, steals, and free throws. He scored over 26,000 career points and was top 20 all-time at retirement. In over 1,343 games, Pierce averaged 19.7 points, 5.6 rebounds, and 3.5 assists. But more than just the stats, Pierce was a closer, a go-to bucket in the clutch, one of the most mentally tough players of his era. After retiring, Pierce joined ESPN as an NBA analyst, and let's just say, he's not afraid to speak his mind. Whether it was claiming he had a better career than Dwayne Wade, or claiming the 2019 Celtics with Tatum, Brown, and Kyrie would win it all, or predicting LeBron was done after one game, Paul Pierce quickly became one of the most talked about figures on NBA Countdown. And let's just say, it wasn't for the best reasons. In 2021, ESPN fired Pierce after he posted a controversial Instagram live video at a club featured smoking, which violated company policy. Pierce, however, didn't seem too bothered. He said he was having fun, and the truth don't need no job. Since then, Pierce has stayed active on social media and made appearances on podcasts and YouTube shows, often offering bold takes on modern players and games. Paul Pierce was inducted to the Basketball Hall of Fame in 2021, a fitting honor for a player who gave his heart and soul to the game. Sure, he wasn't the flashiest, he wasn't the most athletic, but Pierce was a master of footwork, timing, and clutch scoring. He played one of the most physical eras of basketball, went toe-to-toe with legends like Kobe Bryant and LeBron, and came out with the ring and Finals MVP to show for it. So, how good was Paul Pierce actually? He was better than most remember, a warrior, a champion, a Celtic legend for life. He was the truth. So that being said, comment down below, what is your favorite Paul Pierce moment, and where do you think Paul Pierce ranks all time? Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all next time.